Second Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Rakatah Yahweh, Rakatah Yahushua, Rakatah Yahweh, Rakatah Yahushua, call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makadah. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the elect men who push the true gospel across the four corners of the earth in these latter days. In season and not season. Shalom, Maki. Shalom, brother. Alright? The video is going to be entitled The Cares and Affairs of This Life shall soon pass away. The cares and affairs of this life shall soon pass away. Alright? It's going to pass away like a cloud. Especially for brothers that's in this truth. Okay, we're looking for the kingdom that is at hand. Our mindset and spirit is set on the kingdom. America is already destroyed. The fashions and the cares of this life have already been, they already passed away. It's already over with. We hasten the day of our Lord's coming. We don't know the four winds to blow on the earth, and then it's a wrap. Alright, once that chip is implemented, everything is going to move fast, and we are out of here, Lord willing. Alright, so let's get some scriptures. Try to go a little while, about 15 to 20 minutes, if that long. You know, jumping straight to it. Hitting the scriptures and moving on. Alright, like our elder Pastor Hart said, hit the scriptures and keep it moving, man. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. No man that warreth entangled himself. Entangle means trap yourself. Get all in the mix of all these things, man. Be all into these worldly, events, philosophies, Esau's system, this Babylonian beast system. You have entangled yourself. You have trapped yourself from the head down to the ankles. Okay? This world has corrupted you, man. It's a lot. The world has clustered you into being of it, and you cannot be of it if you're going to be a part of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's back. Alright, and I'm going to give precepts on that also. Okay, so it says, no man that war entangle. How you going to walk? Spirit fights with the flesh every day. Okay, you having one foot in the truth and one foot out of the truth. In the truth and in the word at the same time. You warm with them. Just being in the truth itself alone, you already warm with the flesh as it is. So you're going to double entangle yourself. Because you come to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you get that. I ain't gonna baffle along too with it. Hold on and get right to the scripture. It's Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, and the Apocrypha. Alright? Sirach, chapter 2, and the Apocrypha. Sirach, chapter 2, start at verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You're going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted. It's not going to be fair for you just to have a free come to the truth and have a free walk into the kingdom. No, you're going to have to go through some things, okay, to be a soldier. Being a soldier means you have war wounds, spiritual war wounds, all that, in order to enter into the kingdom. So to tell you that in Acts, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. So if you're intending to walk with the affairs of this life, Yahushua does not need you. He's going to kill you. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay? In time of trouble. Time of trouble is at hand. It's here now. And it's going to increase. And I got to get a video on that. Darkness and thick darkness is coming to this place. It shall cover the whole earth. From these pestilence, these plagues that's already taking place. Ultimately leading up to these thermonuclear weaponry that these other nations have, man. To shoot these the arrows and missiles over here on Babylon, aka America. Back to 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 2 and 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Just like myself right now, I got 3 days off my job, suspended. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua did that. And I took it cheerfully with a big ass smile on my face. What's so funny? What you smiling about? You got 3 days off. But in my spirit, I'm already rejoicing. You know? Jake asked me, what you smiling for or whatever like that. Man, I'm as happy as I can be. Or you going home to go do other things and everything. Yeah, I'm going to do this truth right now. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying in my spirit, in my mind, in my heart, I'm finna go do the Lord's work in this business. And it's all working out very fine. Most High set it up. Spend more time with this. Alright, because the day of darkness is at hand. The day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is at hand. Give yourself to this truth. Fuck that job. No man entangling himself with the affairs of this life, having that fucking job. Yeah, you need a job throughout the course of your day to make your daily, to get your daily, you know, bread or whatever. Not bread, but daily, you know, means of life. You know, to pay your fucking bills and everything because you're a slave over here in this queendom. But your daily bread and your wine is this truth right here. Eat this cup. Eat this bread and drink this wine. That Yahweh said to the disciples, eat this bread and drink this wine. That's the word, the truth. Not some fucking salt or some pork crackers and some Welch's grape juice like they do at church. No, eat this truth. Eat this bread. Eat the whole roll, like it says in Ezekiel 3rd chapter. Alright? Come. Alright? And the scripture reads, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has chosen us to be a soldier for him, for his name's sake. Ultimately leading up to death, if that's our lot. Ultimately us to being beheaded. Or some type of form of death that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua set before his men. Some brothers may walk straight into the kingdom. But being not entangled with the affairs of this life is what is pleasing to his eyes. Quick precept. Alright, and I got a lot of them. Alright. Let me get Matthew. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be a little while. Matthew, well, let's get right here, right to it. This John, the book of John, chapter 12, in verse 20, let's start at 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Alright? So Jace that love their life out here, living for the glamorous, for these fucking wicked ass women out here, the cars, the money, you know, being entangled with everything, man, instead of this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? But we over here at Great Millstone beginning with our elders and apostles. We hate our lives. And I got to get a video on that. We hate our lives, man. We hate this fucking beast ass system, man. Hate this fucking devil Esau, the so-called white man, this red Hebrew Edomite. Hate his ass. Alright? The Most High hates him. When we rock this high, we go along with this what our Most High does. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he hates this fucking devil. Alright? And like I said, man, like we say over here at Great Millstone, we tearing this kingdom down from the inside out spiritually. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to do it physically. Alright? We setting it up for him. Like I said yesterday, we fatting the frog for our great terrible king, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to come and zap this damn devil, man. Alright? Fatting the frog for the snake, like we say down south. Alright? Fatting the frog was like the boys in the country say. In Jackson, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Fatting the frog for the snake. Alright? Getting his belly full, you know, to when he lays and everything like that, then the Most High is going to come snap his ass, man. Like it said in the book of Job, when his belly is full. You know, the book of Job, chapter 20, the 20th chapter. When Esau's new world order comes to play, and his belly is full, he think he has control over everything. And how about you now, try to smash his ass, man. Alright? But we hate our lives over here at Great Millstone. We hate everything. Verse 26. If a man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, if a man serves me, let him follow me. Take up the cross and follow him daily. This is our daily bread. Our daily walk is in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But it's got to be prepared for to lose everything. I'm already preparing my mind and spirit for lose everything. Fuck it. It's gone. All right? You're a slave. In order to be a king, you have to be a slave. From slaves to kings. Okay? Like them off-branch ass entry-level camp made that fucking false doctrine ass video or Hebrews to Negroes. No. From slaves to kings. This is going to be 100% truth doctrine. I'm going to get with the elders down here to do a video on that. From slaves to kings. If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. Wherever Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be, we're going to be also. He has prepared a place over 2,000 years. Multiple planets. Millions upon millions type of planets, man. Up on top of millions and millions. Prepare a place for you to get your rest. Because this is not our rest. We're here to be a slave. Serve our captivity. The last captivity. Okay? Do this work in this build the marriage back. And pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that we escape all these things that's coming up on this earth. And get beamed up on his chariot. God, if any man serve me, him will my Father honor. And serving him is by fear, having faith, patience, charity, all qualities, not being entangled with the affairs of this life, keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Okay? Going your ass on the highways and byways, putting up these videos, not being lukewarm. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua requires all these things to be a soldier. Like I just read previously, to be a soldier. In order to be a servant, you got to be a soldier. Endure the temptation. Take these spiritual ass whippings. From our great terrible king to the elders, to our younger elders that's down here. You know, or wherever city you're in, man. You got elders over the council. The shepherds that watch over the flock. Alright, it's all to build up the inner part, man, of the spirit. Okay? To make you tougher and harder. And hardness makes you a soldier. Enduring makes you a soldier. Okay? Alright, Matthew, keep getting them precepts, Matthew, let's get Matthew the 6th chapter. The book of Matthew, chapter 6. And verse 24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other. One foot in, one foot out. What are you doing? Brothers falling out of the camp. Being entangled with the affairs of this life. Beautiful. That's the stone right there. Jake's falling out of the camp. Down here in Louisiana. Baton Rouge and water. Jake's falling out. Being entangled with the affairs of this life. Got Jakes that have fallen out now, leading up to the Passover that's coming up. Lord willing, it don't happen. That this should be implemented. But if it does, Lord willing, it'll be the last Passover. But Jakes falling out and leading up to the Passover, Jakes that fell out before then, on so-called last year. All right, being entangled with the affairs of this life, serving two masters. Yahweh Yahushua said, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, but else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Hold fast to Yahweh Yahushua and despise the other. Fuck this life, man. Alright? Fuck this world. Fuck these soul systems and this new world order. Straight up. Alright? God, here it is. And despise the other, ye cannot serve Yahweh Yahushua and Mammon. You're not going to serve the Most High Yahweh Yahushua and serve the world. He say, be ye in the world, but be not of it. All right? And I'm going to get that in 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. All right? The fact this world is going to pass away. All right? It's like you wicked-ass Jake that smoked them blunts and everything. You look at, you be so entangled with the weed and whatever like that. If you look at the smoke that's coming from it, and you be drifted off into it, even on the block, when you bring out precepts, bring out scriptures, you got your eyes scattered on some ass that you zeroed in, or you looking at birds on the power line. Okay? not focused. Now you were called, but you were not chosen. Yahweh Shah set brothers up in this truth. Look, you do this for them, you do this for them, but I'm gonna sift your ass out of here. Okay, I'm gonna give you, a little bit of the Hebrew to give to his name or whatever, give brother's name or whatever like that. Then I'm gonna get you up out of here, man. Yahweh Shah says that every plant that is not planted in with the present phrase shall be rooted out. That my Father have not planted shall be rooted out. They were not planted. All right? Because you weren't watering your growth, your seeds. You weren't watering this truth. You weren't building yourself up. So what? How about Yahweh Shah took that plant, rooted it out, and gave it to another brother. That's why you got more jakes coming into this truth right now. All right? Matthew 16. Matthew 16. And I'm going to get Matthew 16 and verse 24. Let's start right here. Then Yahweh Shah said unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Putting off the old man, taking up on Yahweh Shah, being renewed in the mind, rehabilitated through the Spirit, and following him daily. Once you have signed that blood covenant agreement, just like our ancestors did with Yahweh Shah unto Moses, you have done the same thing when you put your hand to the plow. You're in this forever. All the way to death. Straight up and down, man. Alright? And it says, and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. I just read that. That's the precept. I just read that. Alright? And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. You're going to find that life, man. Alright? Even up to us being killed, we're going to be immediately brought back. Be the first ones on Yahweh Shah's chariot, man. Going to get it back quickly. You're going to find your life. And we have found our life with this truth. Even right now. The brothers are sincere in this truth. They're ready to risk it all. Okay? Not looking back like Lot's wife did. Okay? It wasn't a literal turn of the neck that got her ass zapped with that salt, with that beating the powder. Okay? Looking back at the fans of the cans of this life. Damn, I'm gonna miss that. Yeah. Your eyes got to be zeroed on the kingdom. The kingdom is ours for the taking. The saints shall take the kingdom, as the scriptures say. It's ours for the taking. And we are that close. We are that close. One false flag away from shit just popping off, and everything is going to just fall in place. It's already falling in place. Okay, so brothers got to be locked in, man, even myself included, even more so. Okay? And that comes with self-examining yourself. All right? Verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Let me read that again. It's the book of Matthew chapter 16 and verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? All right? Like hear these rappers talking about, let's beef it out. My chain for your life. Man, that's just wicked as hell. These niggas are demonic, man. You got these young ass chicks who listen to that shit and gonna be destroyed right along with these fucking rappers and entertainers and everything like that, man. Loving this world, you're gonna lose your soul right with it. You're gonna lose your soul right with it, man. It's like the rapper Boosie, man. Speaking on the Most High and everything, that nigga is done, man. Nigga, you done, you out of here. Like the Most High killed that comedian for mocking the Hebrew Israelites, man. That nigga out of here, man. And your death, you gonna die with horrible death to that nigga, that rapper Boosie, nigga, you gonna die with horrible fucking death. Hope a fucking mountain lion, when the shit pops off, a mountain lion come down from out of the wilderness and just eat your ass whole up. Straight up. Come. Alright? You gotta be able to risk it all in this truth, man. Alright? Your house shot not looking for niggas who loving the world and trying to serve him too, man. No. You gotta be all the way fully persuaded in your mind You made your foot a part of this truth into this cloud. You made a declaration to your heart about Shem Shah that I'm fully persuaded in this truth. Matthew 19 and 26. Alright, Salaki, Matthew 19 and 29. The book of Matthew chapter 19 and verse 29. Alright, come. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Then you go right there. Shall inherit everlasting life. And you forsaken all these things. You put out everything. You know, Jake's going to be on the street. When this chip get implemented, Jake, we're going to be on the street. We're going to be off the grid, living off the street. But Yahweh Hashem Shah is going to make a way for his men. Going back to Isaiah 65, man, my servant shall eat. Okay? My servant is going to eat and going to provide for his men. We're going on straight faith, man. We're not going by prepping food and shit. All right? Online food. It's going to run out. Because the shelves going to be off. It's going to be cleared out in 24 hours. Doors going to be closed. The city's going to be broken down, it says in Isaiah 24. All right? But that's going to be, the true test is coming soon. It's coming now. Brother can't handle it right now. You're not going to be able to handle when this shit really pops off to the climax. All right? Let me get this last scripture, and I'm going to close it out. Was that John? No, Luke. Salaki. Luke, brethren. Luke. It's Luke. Luke 14. All right, Luke 14. Yeah, Luke 14 and 26. Yeah, Luke 14 and 26. I'm going to end it off right here. If a man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Let that marinate and sink in and meditate on that for the hopeful elect that's still out there. That is out there. Let that sink in. Let me read it again. The book of Luke, chapter 14 and verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Verse 27, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. If you don't take up that cross, these scriptures and this truth, all right, and keep the commandments to the best of your ability, you cannot be a disciple and be not entangled with the affairs of this life. And put aside mama, daddy, old lady, wives, children, your own life for your Yahweh Shah's namesake. You're not welcome. He doesn't use, he's not going to use you. I don't need you. Depart from me. I never knew you. Well, your Yahweh Shah's going to tell you. All right? All right? Khan, you can read on down with that. That's your Yahweh Shah speaking. All right? So hopefully this video has been edifying. Hold on, I had one more precept. I had that 1 Corinthians, like I said earlier. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 7. 7 and 30 and 31. And they that use this world and not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Passeth away. No sense in being in love and everything like that, man. No sense trying to find love out shit like that. With a woman or whatever like that, that shit is finna be wiped away quickly. Your bank account's finna be wiped away. It's gonna pass away like a cloud, quick. In one day, things are going to change. Like I was talking to the brother Kaya earlier, man. In one day, life, hopefully it's this year. Lord willing it be this year. Something big is gonna happen this year. The year of prophecy, 2020, clear vision. It's going to happen this year, Lord willing. Though the Apostle Hart deemed it. Okay, sustained it, made it official. Something is the year of prophecy. Everything is going to change. Lord willing it be this year. Something dramatic is going to change where it's going to set the standard for that tip to be implemented first and foremost. Okay? So in terms of being in love and tangled with the affairs of this life, trying to find happiness, you want to find love, peace, and happiness, go buy your Al Green album. Okay? This state, this city, America, that great city of Babylon, the golden cup that's been in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's hand, has been filled to the cup. And it's overflowing. It's overflowing. It's made the world drunken with wine. She's going to be utterly destroyed by thermonuclear fire. And 2/3 of the nation of Yahshua going to be destroyed along with it, with Esau and his beast system and his fast and the chaos of this life. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praise I face to each, to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makah Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who push this true gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these latter days. Shalom, Malcolm. Shalom. Kwan Yahshua. Abal.